I bought these three shells from eBay, and all of them were at some sort damaged, some of them, but my hope was one of them is gonna work. So, and some of them looked very decent, and this one came, it was originally with this piece broken, but my hope was I was going to repair that because the light works. The others, they looked good on the outside and inside. However, when I tried to remove battery compartment, so it came out that the batteries, they leaked. Maybe it was even like long-term damage from the previous owner. But anyway, so this one is you see, it's probably, it was glued before, long time ago. Yeah, it looks like that. And so when I tried to unscrew them and remove them, so they were completely glued to the base, and it damaged the whole plastic part. It broke. So it looks good. And one thing happened. So the light used to work here. However, when the seller was about to ship, she decided to check if the light works, and then she touched the button and the button fell inside. So she wrote me asking if I want to get discount or I want to cancel, and I decided that I'm gonna take it anyways in case if this broke and I can fix it anyways. So I told her, okay, I'm gonna take your discount, ship it. The third one is probably the best in every single aspect. So it's, if this one is sun damaged, this one was perfectly fine inside and out. One thing happened is that the batteries, they leaked, and it was really bad. So I cleaned the contacts of the batteries, but unfortunately whenever I put the, and it's not damaged, the plastic is still, everything works, you know, the table flips, the light works, light switch works, right? However, it is completely dead. I don't know what's wrong in there. Would be good to take a look inside, but unfortunately I don't think that I can do it without, you know, splitting apart those two shells. So no clue. This one is the most impressive one, because so it arrived just one piece separately, right, which was fine to me. But then when I started to open it up, the top part of the shell, because of the sun damage, it's probably got very fragile, and it started literally to fall apart in my hand. So the hinge broke, and something, it breaks. However, ironically, the battery compartment is in the absolutely perfect condition, like brand new almost. And then on the top of that, this thing light works, and even the light switches also was like some sort of functioning before I started to play around. Anyway, so this inside part is functioning, but outside, this one is beyond the repair. So, and it also gave like large cracks. Even if I keep it, I don't think that I'm gonna make any use of that. Yeah, look at this logo, it's perfect condition. Like, how it could possibly be? Light works, battery works, everything works. So my hope was like, if I could only swipe this battery compartment with this one, where everything is perfectly fine, but unfortunately battery doesn't work. And or at least this one, if I could only remove. So my goal for this project is to see what is inside of this Polly Pockets, because so far I did little research or whatever research, and no one ever risked to break the whole thing together, because what else you can do with this? It's just a trash at this point, and might as well I use it as a little bit of discovery point for everybody. So my goal is probably like try to separate those shelves from each other, and therefore try to see what is inside there. So maybe I can actually swipe these battery contacts with this one, or maybe the whole mechanism at this point, and try to light up that thing. Alright guys, so this one is the last one, and this one is the most precious one because it works fine, it looks fine, everything is intact, nothing is broken, it's not discolored, everything looks good. And I already started the process, so I just want to show you. These are screws, right? Originally it looks like this. They left one hole especially for this, probably that type of repairs. And what I was doing with the last one, I was just inserting knives. Let me see if I can do it with one hand. Inserting knives and just rotating, and the screw opens very easily, the compartment with the screw, like here, right? So you see we have rust all here. This one is damaged, 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 damaged. Now we're back to oils. The first one, it didn't work, obviously. Right. And I can show you the reaction immediately, right? Once you apply, this thing starts bubbling. Okay, so the only thing that is broken now is this connection that I messed up. Because when I was cleaning the whole thing, I pressed something wrong. So now when I press the finger, it lights up. Oh, so meaning to say, what I need more is more alloy here. And for that, we're gonna cannibalize one of those. I guess it's time to say goodbye to this one. Oh, very nice. So as you can see, it works. I guess a little bit of cleaning is also required to remove this mess and relining with this one from the previous one, because this fits perfectly. No, actually not. Yeah, something should fit somewhere. But still not enough. I wonder if when I put it back, if it's still gonna work, which is just, I would not have those hopes. Now we're gonna unlock. But yeah, basically, I did it, which is amazing. Alright, let's move on. Checking again. Okay, let's try again. Typical, you know, it works once you put it back. Okay, so at least today I know for sure what works and what doesn't work. It works fine, and once you put it together, it doesn't work. Almost. What I'm going to do is again to deassemble the whole thing. Back to square one. So now the switch doesn't really work properly. Okay, let's put it back in. Works. Okay, now we put it on. Okay, next. Alright, so let's put it back in again. Alright, it works. When I close, when I open, so I'm fine with that. But this development, so when I press, it disconnects. When I in, it connects again. Back to. Alright. One more try. Hi everyone, it is another day. So today I'm working on the second one. So although this thing looked perfectly inside, it had no obvious damage of the battery, but based on this leaked and cracked and multiple, you see leaks all around, I assumed there was a battery leak as well. But in the meantime, this thing, like the whole compact, seems to be working. However, when I unscrewed, see if I can do it with one hand, when I unscrewed the shell on the back side, wait a second, oh, that's okay. I mean, this one is a good one. Why haven't I seen it? Okay, that was in the other one then. This one, the one that is so from inside, the one that works perfectly all the time. So inside, it looked amazing. So everything is clean except this one. But when I flip over, I noticed this horrible bluish leftover of the battery acid, although the rest is almost new. Like every single other contact and connection was brand new except for this one, and you don't see from inside much, just a little bit. So cleaning is probably one mandatory thing for whenever there is a leak. You have to clean it, otherwise the longer these things, the acid stays on the contacts, it destroys the metal and it's very hard to clean it. So here's my little takeaway. So today I'm gonna work on this shell. I'm gonna fix the button because button was broken. So this is a back button. This one was the button that fell inside and the seller couldn't retrieve the button. Now I reinstalled the button And since the whole mechanism looks very well preserved, I guess I have a good chance to make this shell working, except for this part that been broken like long time ago, broken and glued long time ago. And we can see here the glue residue. So it's gonna be, and this one I broke. That is my doing. Other than this, the shell is also looking good. And now I'm gonna try to put this thing together, make it work. So I set the table a little bit. I mean, it's still working. Everything works. So this is the second shell. And as for this one from yesterday, this shell is gonna, let me open. Whenever I open, it works. I mean, it works until it's open. Looks good, feels good, and I really enjoy it. Especially in the darkness, it's so cozy, so nice. So I'm gonna clean it, and I'm gonna put the back staircase, and that would be it. The shell is gonna be like a new one. And every time, so, and the light shuts off only when I close the shell. So perfectly fine. And then this is a winner. I'm gonna try to revive this one and see how it goes. Alright guys, it's been like a couple months since the last time I took the videos, and I was a little bit busy with my other stuff. I wanted to show you the final result. I ended up with having two active and working compacts. Like, you see, there was a little bit damage and the difficulties with us unscrewing these things, but this one looks the best. I mean, the right hand side, it looks perfectly appropriate, I would say, for the vintage thing. This one probably I could have done anything better, like maybe filing this thing, but I'm not sure. So far I like it the way it is. The outside, I honestly didn't clean and didn't restore the outside. This one is better, but this one is my favorite. So let me show the inside. Okay, so they are working. As you can see, the light works. Everything. Like, let me adjust the camera. So this one is working. Let me adjust the camera. So this one is, as you see, this one is the best one. So I keep this on the shelf. The turntable turns, chair rotates, the fireplace is glowing in the dark, and there is a lady in here, and the switch also works. Oh, okay, so this one is funny now. I noticed the same after being on the shelf for several months. The switch is no longer working, but it works. But I know what's wrong. The plate was a little bit bended, so it doesn't touch every time when I want it to touch. The chain is kind of in the open position because the plate is not really in the good shape. But anyways, I think there is a way to adjust. So I have inhabitants here, like our Polly, and this one is, oh, I have no clue who they are. So I'm blanking on the names. Yeah, so we have a full set now. I'm actually curious, like, what the heck, why she's, it seems to be Polly, both of them, right? But one of them in a fancy dress and another one is a fancy dress. So it's probably before her fancy dress is right here, but then here we go, a pink fancy dress. I'm happy, so this one works. My effort wasn't in vain, and I love it. I love it in the darkness. Let me shut off the light. I love the glowing. Oh my! I need to shut off another light. Okay, so here we go. Oh, very beautiful.
And especially my favorite part is, of course, a fireplace and the candles and everything else. So I love it. I don't know why I'm feeling so attached, and because probably I invested my labor, like a hardcore labor, into this project. And so now when I'm thinking, I would never ever, I will keep on restoring, because I think I can do the gold plating here or something like dry brushing. Anyways, so I'm planning to keep on restoring this thing and makes it perfect until the end of time. So I'm gonna keep it forever. So you're gonna send Polly to the bathroom. Polly, go to the bathroom, fix your makeup. You don't look like, no, this one. We can sit in the kitchen because she started to bring dishes from the bring dishes from kitchen. Okay, Polly, you are going here. I'm pretty sure that this is the one that is supposed to be here. Anyways, so that's compact number 1. Light goes off when I close the compact. This logo is also restorable. I will probably show you how I do it. Polishing. Anyway, so it requires a little bit more love. The second one is the first one, the one that I did in the video. So we also have working lights, still very cute, especially like fireplace. I'm just having blast with this fireplace. And there used to be one lady here. Polly, come out. Polly, come out. Oh, she got stuck in here. Because as you know, okay, so this is the one that had been, so this part was damaged. I had to reconstruct like pieces by pieces. If you can see, so I had to put multiple pieces, and that was I removed it from here and glue it back. So now I can actually install this thing, but taking out is a little bit like, so you see this screw post, it goes in that hole, and every time, and it has a special, like, so I have to push it a little bit forward to snap those plastics inside the, so they stay tight, right? And I can screw it. And every time when I do it, I feel anxious about this post on the bottom. Anyway, so I've been storing this compact without batteries, so I had, in order to show you, I had to put them back, and I did not install this part completely because I'm afraid every time when I touch it, something goes wrong. But anyway, so it works. So we have one more lonely Polly here. Lonely Polly. Other than this, the compact is in the perfect place. I would actually coloring those parts, right? Anyway, so that's our second working compact. Now I want to show you. So the back is a little bit messy. I probably can do anything better. I can do much better than this, but I didn't have much time for that. And it's not gonna close in this position, so I'm removing it. When I close, it shuts off. And what I wanted to show you, because I had enough time, I want to show you this lady. So it's a new generation, and I'm sure you have pretty many video that compare those insides and outsides, but I'm gonna show you what is a modern Polly Pocket does in terms of electrical wires. Ta-da! Now the battery compartment is outside, and these screws are permanently sealed with the, I don't know, is that a seal or is it a plug? I'm not sure. So, but then I don't have intentions to touch it. So far so good. I'm liking it. And the mechanism now works a little bit different compared to these guys. So these guys use the button switch, right? When you close compartment, this part pushes the button. This part pushes the button and it goes off. When you open, the button returns into position and the lights come up. In my case, it's still wonky. I don't know why it goes on and off. It feels like I need one more revision of this. But it's like from the from this, you know, integrity, from the wholeness of the compact, this one is the best. Nothing was broken, no scratches, no discoloration. I don't take into account. Yeah, no much discoloration. And the new one, let us take a look at the new one. So pretty much the same, right? Little difference in colors, and what is different is that now we have a push button, and they removed TV from here. Instead we have some kind of star, which I would expect like make it light. Then no, they didn't bother much, because you know electrical wire was precisely, and also they changed this star, and we have a light, street light over there, and we have stars here. Let me see. So the mirror also lights up. This color and the bathroom are different. Now we have stars over here. We don't have them over here. And what else? So the kitchen stays the same. A pillow looks different style now. The entrance, of course, a picture. Oh, what the heck? So we have different dishes now. Are we having different dishes? Okay, so that's a festive, and then we have regular dinner, and then we have some kind of cake. But this one is festive, and soup. So this works by clicking on the button. So we turn it on. Let me shut off the light, and we have a flickering fireplace, which I love. The colors are super yellow, like extra yellow, comparing to the old one, which I don't like because the old one was more realistic. But what we have in the new compact, after some time, this thing shuts off by itself. This, I guess, never had this mechanism. And yeah, basically, and of course, we're not talking about dry brushing here, like some sort of. You see, it shut off for the safety purposes, I guess. They decided to make a mechanism that shuts off, because once I wanted to spend like longer time gazing in the darkness on those things, and well, that was super annoying. It always, like, probably how much? 30 seconds. Let me count. So it's probably in 30 seconds or maybe 1 minute it shuts off by itself, and that was annoying. I didn't like it. Good. The positive thing that they removed the battery compartment on the backside, easy to approach. I mean, here was like, I don't even know what was the logic behind the old one. Why did you put it here inside the compartment? Because it's difficult to reach, but luckily, I was able to reach that compartment and clean it. Because if anything happens to this one, the chances of me going in there, cleaning, let's say, battery leak, is pretty much, yeah. So 45 seconds. It lasts for 45 seconds. So for me, like, if something happened here with these metal plugs, going in there and cleaning properly is never an option. And I'm sure everything is the same, because I see that they just changed design here, table design, and pillow design. That was it. That is the biggest what they could change about that. Because I said, if they would do a lamp here, which just like asking, right? Add more light in here. No, the candles and some yellow lamp would be perfect solution. They didn't do that, meaning to say that they haven't changed the main wiring. Basically, I bet it's the same, exactly the same as it used to be before inside. So not as surprising. And of course, the cost was probably like $45-50. I'm sure design was expensive. Now they changed from boat to star. Okay, so that was it. A new discovery. They kept it open. That was the whole story. Sorry it took a little bit longer to finish the video, and it took me several months to actually finish the video itself. And yes, it is both of them working. So I'm gonna probably remove the battery. No, I mean after I film it, I'm gonna remove the battery. And maybe I would clean, just in case. yeah, I'm gonna store. The only conclusion I can give you, if Polly Pocket is broken, the wiring inside is perfect, like perfect. It's just like it can last 100 more years. The only problem is battery. So when you store those things and you have no intention to use them for a while, remove the batteries. It's gonna extend the shelf life of these compacts like infinitely long. We are talking about Polly Pockets from 80s. As for the new one, I'm so tempted to open it to look inside. I'm just curious. I'm 100% sure they haven't changed the layout of the electrical wiring, right? But I'm very curious about the quality. I'm sure they dropped it. And the good thing, like insert can work with the old one. Like if it wasn't damaged by the battery or some kind of like water element, even if the plastic falls apart, like electrical part is working. That was so impressive for me. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I'm so happy you made it until the end. It does work. I have a couple more ideas because of course I was curious about other Polly Pockets that have electrical part that lights up or play music, so I checked them out too. So maybe we will take a look together in the next video. Anyway, this is a new channel. I would appreciate if you sign up and support me, because I'm a doll collector and a toy collector, and I'm also a curious personality that tempted all the time to go and see how to fix it. So I guess we are gonna have a few more videos about Polly Pockets. Anyways, that was my research. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.